Are there some bottles you just can't get into that everybody else seems to love? Yeah, me too. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to That Bourbon Dude. My name is Charles. Today we're talking about some more controversial stuff because that seems to be the theme of this channel apparently. So I'm going to dive right into like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification because you don't want to miss any of this information. All right, let's talk about it. So the problem that I'm having is that I like a lot of bottles that other people don't like. And apparently I don't like hardly anything that everybody else seems to like. Well, here's one right here. Look at this. This is very old Bardstown 100 proof. I get slapped down all the time for liking this bottle. I don't know why, but that's not the theme of this video. This video is about the bottles that I like, or I'm sorry, that I don't like, that everybody else seems to. So let's start off with number freaking one. Old Elk. Anything Old Elk. The whole damn lineup. I have tried so many of their bottles. I've tried their regular offerings. I've tried store picks. I've tried the wheated, the double wheated, everything in between. And I cannot find one that I like. It has a weird funk that I can't get over. Don't know why. It's there. I hate it because everybody likes it. So it makes me think, do I just have a crap palate or do they just have a crap palate? I'm gonna lean towards them because it makes me feel better. Okay, number two, everything Penelope. And that's a war at my house because my wife loves Penelope. Actually, she loves the Valencia and the Rio. Everything else we could probably throw to the side. But I can't even get past those. They're not my jam. Actually, any of them. The rosé cast, the toasted, the cast strength, none of it. It just does not hit for me. So this next one, I feel like has been hyped up a lot lately, and I don't really know why. Because I went out and I bought a couple other bottles, 3 other bottles, and then I cracked them open, and on the first sip, they were like, okay, middle of the field, not good, not bad. I'm not going to drain pour them, but they just wasn't that good. And that's going to be Ben Holladay. Everything from Ben Holladay, and I know I'm going to catch a massive amount of crap for this because there's so many fanboys of Ben Holladay. There's nothing wrong with any of these brands. They're just not for me. But I gave Ben Holladay like 3 chances, maybe 4. I drank a little out of each bottle, left it out. I just let it breathe for a half hour, nothing. I set them on the shelf for like 3 months, come back to them, and then they were worse. It was like a dusty old wet rock almost every single time in every single bottle. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Okay. Now this last one, I'm sorry, not last one, but this next one is one that I don't dislike the entire brand. I just don't like this specific lineup, and that's going to be the Bardstown Discovery series. You're like, hey Charles, they're great. Okay, they might sort of be good, but great is a stretch for me. And I have here's my my thing about specifically the Discovery series. I've tried from basically 6 all the way up till now. They've been hit or miss, okay? And they're at $150 plus tax. It's like $164 in most areas after tax. For a bottle you're gambling on. I can't take that gamble anymore. I've bought a couple and I just can't do it anymore. Their other stuff, their Origin series, freaking awesome. Absolutely awesome. I buy those all the time. I've got them up here, or no, over here. Got them up over here. I've got some in the other room. That's something that I go to a lot of, especially that Black Label Origin Bottled and Bond Weeder. That's one of the few weeders that I actually do like. So it's not all of Bardstown, it's just the Discovery series. And I think it really has to do with the inconsistency that we've seen because they've been using some Dickel, and it's kind of got that mineral, like Flintstone vitamin thing going on. That's not my jam. And now they've switched back and putting more turkey in it. So yeah, maybe in the future I can get on the bandwagon, but for right now, the Bardstown Discoveries are out of my list. So these last two, I think are probably the most controversial because everybody is struggling to get one of these brands and they want them so bad, and I can't for the life of me like it. And I have several of the bottles. I share them with friends when they're over. I just can't. So the first of the two, I don't even know which one to give you guys because they're both kind of controversial. So I'm gonna start with Four Roses. Everything Four Roses except the LE. Okay, and you're like, oh yeah, of course, because it's the most expensive one. No. I think the blending that is done on the LE is kicked up a notch, and they really put in their best barrels for that. But like, I've got the small batch, I've got the single barrel, I've got the select, the small batch select, I've got the barrel strength, and then I did finish off my 135 LE. It's done. That's the only one that I've been able to enjoy. All the other ones, I don't know, maybe it's just all that floralness that comes through or something. I do like a high rye, and they have the high rye mash bill. It's just not for me though. Maybe just something about that specific lineup and their lower end stuff that I can't get behind. So there's that. Now the last one. The last one is Weller. Everything freaking Weller. I do like the William LaRue Weller. How can you not like that one? It's awesome. But it's got some age on it. It's barrel proof. It's good. But the Special Reserve, the 107 is probably the favorite of the obtainable ones. The Foolproof, no, I just feel like that's overhyped and a waste of money. I think the 107 is better than the Foolproof, even if it's a store pick. The 12-year, if it was a little higher proof, I probably would like it because I do enjoy that extra bit of oak that you get off of that. The CYPB, that's just gimmick, marketing gimmick, and same way thing with the single barrel. That's just a big.
That is one big pile of shit.
And then I've never had Daniel Weller, so I can't speak to it, but I can only assume that it's kind of one of those things. And then the Weller Millennium, which I will never purchase. I don't care if I can afford it or not. I just have no plans on wasting my money on something that ridiculous. But yeah, out of that lineup, the WLW is probably the only thing that I would purchase. Everything else, I'm done with. I'm just absolutely done with. Folks, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and going through this list. I know you guys enjoy these list videos. I got a really awesome one coming up next for you. I think you're going to love it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bourbon Dude out.